15-63 to
Hawthorn, seemingly well clear of the pack. They'd played off for the last 2 VFL premierships, and Essendon's huge win over Collingwood in the last preliminary final apparently underlined the margin between the top 2 and the rest. If you dared predict that early in 1985 both of those top teams would be absolutely annihilated on one day early in the season, you probably would have been considered ready for a rest or a job on the ABC football tipping panel. Well, that's what happened, and that's what you're going to see in the next hour. At Princes Park, Richmond looked better than Hawthorn through the first 2 quarters, and they held an 18-point lead at half-time, but most observers felt that the Tigers would be in for a tough time in the second half. We join it at the first bounce after half-time, commentators Clark Hansen and Jeff Leake.
Roach.
Third quarter of the match here at Princes Park, and it's the Tigers leading by 18 points. The big question is, can Hawthorn come back? There's the bounce. Rioli playing the role of the ruckman. Ayres read it well, was in front of Pickering, who's been a star. Mark has been taken by Buckenara. Good comeback game, although he's kicked badly with 1 goal for. Puts the ball wide, looking for Matthews. A little bit of pushing and shoving between Matthews and Jeff. Nice work then by Eustace, though, to chip in when it looked dangerous for Richmond. Matthews has only had 2 kicks, but has kicked a goal. And there'll be a throw-in half forward for Hawthorn.
The Hawks attack. Oh, Matthews to Peter Russo. Now, Richmond are leading by 3 goals. In fact, they've led throughout the match. I think the Hawks got in their nose in front by about 3 points in the first quarter and 5 points up, and that was it. And since then, Richmond have overhauled them. The Tigers had a great second quarter, and they kicked 8 goals to Hawthorn's 5. But here's Russo with the Hawks 3 goals down. And now it's 2 goals down. Good percentage kick from Peter Russo.
Peter Russo, who's been very quiet today. That was his 6th kick. He's been kept well out of the game, but he's kicked the goal that could put Richmond on the way back. Hawthorn on the way back. Peter Russo's first goal. Tigers leading by 12 points. Green to Dibier Domenico. Brereton comes through. Oh, misunderstanding there between Knights and Wallace, 2 senior players for Hawthorn. Holding the ball, says the umpire. That was against Palm, and Peter Knights will get the free kick. Peter Knights, edge of the centre square. Oh, look at the kick from Knights. It's going to drop short, though. Buckenara waiting for the crumb. Stewart taps it out. Hand pass comes out from Dunstall to Buckenara, who shoots the goal, and the mark has been taken by Brereton. Oh, slick football by Hawthorn. And Dermot Brereton, who has kicked 3 goals for Hawthorn. And really, he's been their only consistent forward. Comes in now. He looked a bit nonchalant, but he was that close it didn't matter, and he's put it through for his 4th. And the difference now only 6 points.
Well, that's a very, very good comeback by Hawthorn. And it's typical of the Hawthorn team that when they're in a spot, or a hole, they're able to climb out of it. But to get those 2 goals within the first 3 minutes of this third quarter is very important indeed for them, because it puts them 1 goal down. 3.5 minute mark. It's a bad bounce in the middle. Hawthorn capitalised on that. Francis played well there, and the rebound gets it his way. Rioli! Yes. Hasn't done a great deal, but his handball's been great. Lovely pass to Pickering. Pickering's starring. Gary Ayres is playing on Pickering now. This is his 10th kick, but Pickering and Roach are the focal points on the forward line. Roach with his 5 goals. Pickering's kicked 3. And that's what the Tigers were doing. They were concentrating on getting the ball to these 2 in the first half. Taking a lot of time. They're 1 goal in front, the Tigers. Pickering's kick is Good. Now they're back to a 2-goal lead, so there's going to be a really ding-dong struggle here at Princes Park this afternoon. And the Tigers may well maintain their lead and take it out. They're playing well enough to do that.
Michael Pickering's 4th goal. 12 points lead to the Tigers. Lee gets the tap down. Shark by Tuck. Brereton in front of Poole. And has Brereton marked? Yes, he's been awarded the mark, and he has played a superb game at centre half forward. Knight's getting off the ground. Doesn't look as if he's too well. Dunstall up high. Oh, but Strawn judged it nicely to take the mark. Kicks wide, looking for Lee. Lee is there. Oh, he couldn't mark it. Byrne using the body. Landy's got plenty of time. He's very cool and casual. The pass to Roach. Didn't quite carry. Roach in trouble. Ham passes away to Egan. Byrne nicely out of defence. Green. Schwab. Buckenara. Can he get there? No, boundary line too close.
Actually, Buckenara has played a slashing game in his comeback game. He's into the really serious part of football now, and I'm sure that he'll be in that Hawthorn side for the rest of the season, barring injury, of course. Back to his top. Byrne's been beating Lee in the ruck. Green takes it now, and it's pretty close to... and before Jeff had marked that ball, the umpire's whistle had gone. The free kick going to Brereton, and he kicks it to Knights. Lovely, sticky fingers stuff that. Well, Peter's not playing the game he did against the Swans in the wet in Sydney last Sunday, but nevertheless he's moving quite well, and a little bit of the Knights of old there. Let's see if he can cap it off with a nice goal. They need it. They're trailing by 2. Pushed that through well. Yep. Nice piece of football there. Knight's 2nd goal. And they're back within a goal of the Tigers.
Well, I think Richmond looking for a bit of pace now. Brought Barry Rawlings on. He seems to be the pattern of Richmond's play to run Rawlings off the bench. 6 minutes gone in this 3rd term. Hawthorn trailing by 6 points as Tuck goes over. I was going to say might have been a free kick to Waitman, but Tuck has the free kick. And the high kick by Tuck to half forward. Abbott in front, fisted away from him by Stewart. Robertson breaks clear, gets the hand pass away. There's nobody in support. That's Burton. Gets it on to Rawlings, who has just come on the ground as a fresh man. Rawlings going for a run. Plenty of leads coming. Now Rawlings gives it back to Burton. Is it going to come unstuck? Russo grabs Burton. The ball rolling free. Solid play then by Anea. Lee with the ball. Into the pocket. Roach. Off hands. Ayres. Quick clearing kick. Rioli. This will be dangerous. In short to James. James at half forward, and he will steady. No doubt he'll be looking for the lead from Roach. Roach, the danger man, who has kicked 5 goals. He kicked 4 goals in that 2nd term. But James with the ball now. Promising young players. Kicked plenty of goals in the under-19s and the reserves. And has he kicked one in the first? He has. And that's a timely one for the Tigers. And a good goal to Stephen James. That's his first. And Richmond now 12 points in front. And I know the Richmond officials have got a high opinion of this youngster, but apparently he has to improve his pace.
Well, the Tigers still hanging on to that lead. They led by 3 at the start of the term 7 minutes ago. Now it's 2 goals, so it's Hawthorn have outscored them, of course. Well, Robertson was buckled up a moment ago, but he's back into form now. Matthews and Jeff. It was a matter of numbers there, and Bertie Dippy a minute ago came on there and made things happen. Rioli moved down from the centre line. Beautiful pass to Lee, who's not taken a mark. He's been beaten today. The General's lowered his colours against Burns and Payton. Gets the handball across to Pickering. Caught red hot. Poor handball. Gives Hawthorn. Oh, Tucky off the ground. Burton tried to snap it on. He's played well. Done it extremely well as Burton. Francis and Knights. Knights in front. Deflected handball. Knights carries on. Shoots the ball into the half-forward line. Jet battling. Good play here, Matthews. From the loose ball. Kicks. Misses. Snowy. Oh. Well, Lee has kicked the goal. He's had minimal possessions today. That's his third kick, but he's kicked 2 goals.
Well, that's the value of the man. He was doing everything, every trick in the book. He was soccering the ball, using the body. Knights came through, of course, and made that dash, opened up that half-forward line and let Matthews in for a good goal. We're back to a 6 points lead to Richmond. Tuck over the top. Rioli claimed, holding the ball, says the Hawthorn supporters, and a good tackle by Terry Wallace. He has the free kick. He's got to come back and kick over the man on the mark, according to umpire Jeff Morrow. Wallace's kick high. Brereton is there. Buckenara down, waiting for the crumbs. They go Richmond out of defence. McKenna. Landy. Oh, Pickering, the leaper. Interfered with. Pickering will get the free kick. The lead. The good mark by James. Under pressure from Kennedy. And there'll be a 15 metres penalty. And the youngster will come closer. There's an angle. But I don't think that should worry him too much. You can see it there, how close he is to the goals, and although he's on an angle, there's plenty of daylight there. And Stephen James, who kicked a goal only a matter of a couple of minutes ago, can kick another one and increase Richmond's lead to 12 points just when the Hawks look dangerous. And I think he's put it through, he has. Stephen James' second goal in about 2 or 3 minutes.
And a product from the local area. He's from Mount Waverley. And this is his 4th game. Turning it on against the champions, the Hawthorn side.
I noticed Morris warming up on the bench, which could be an indication he'll be coming on because he's been missed in defence.
3rd quarter, 12 minutes in. Richmond lead by 2 goals. Terry Wallace gets the ball out of the centre again for his 20th kick. Dippy Domenico can't find touch. Oh, good pick up McKenna. Pushes it down towards Landy. And Eade was great in the 2nd quarter. Got Hawthorn back into it with some superb play. Wallace has been good all day in the middle. Buckenara. Robertson. Oh, balloons it into a pack. Strawn for Richmond, knocked it away. Here's Buckenara again, following well from the boundary line. Stands on its nose in the goal area. The Tigers' Stewarts tries to wrestle with Knights. It'll be balled up. Hawthorn's end.
And Hawthorn trailing by 12 points. Every time they get a goal, the Tigers seem to be able to come back and answer it. It's Abbott against Lee. Negative knockdown. Stewart trying to break clear. Eventually he does. The kick to half back. Oh, strong mark by Dippy Domenico. Had too much height and strength there for Eustace. And Denier, who is one of Richmond's better players, in fact in the first half was possibly their best, on the boundary line waiting to go back on. But meanwhile, back with Dippy Domenico. The kick's got the distance, but is the accuracy there? No, it's not. So the difference now 11 points.
Dippy Domenico sitting on Richmond's Eustace, of course, and he's giving a little bit of attention there. Eustace was a good player for Richmond in the first half. And Stewart kicks it out towards that area again. Francis a chance there. Eustace in the pack moment. Oh, flashing through his Rawlings, a fresh play. They brought him on to add a bit of pace around the back. Lovely pass. Gary Ayres looks as though he's running at half speed. He's Pickering with a lovely spin. He's booted 3 goals. And that's gone out on the full.
Anir back on the ground, and the player off is Philip Egan, who no doubt is lacking a little match practice. And it's Robertson, a kick to the outer side of the ground. Oh, strong mark by Di Domenico. Russo to Robertson, who lost the run of the ball. He out of touch. That was Wallace to Robertson, back to Di Domenico. Good tackle by Rioli. Hasn't he played well? Burton, though. Now it's Richmond out of attack to Eustace. Out of defence, turning defence into attack. Pickering the chance, and he takes the mark. Superb. His 8th mark. Michael Pickering.
He's getting better, isn't he, as the match moves along, and he's taken the important ones. He's taken the strong marks when the game has been in the balance. And let's face it, he did help get them in front in that first quarter. He kicked 2 goals. He was the focal point. Waiting on Pickering now. He's 4 goals alongside his name. He's had a great match. Not to be, off the hands of the pack. The teeth of goal. Waitman clicks his teeth, ducks under the tackle. Russo for Hawthorn. Oh, Swab took his eyes off it. Swab's not having a good match. He's fumbling badly. A ball up only metres from the Richmond goal.
Oh, some very sloppy handball then from the Hawthorn players, but the Richmond forwards, though, were putting a lot of pressure on them. There's the bounce. Lee. No, can't get the tap down. Lester Smith tried to break. That's Kennedy now. Out of the pack, Wallace. Will he get round McKenna? He's too slow. Handballs back to Russo. Russo could have given it to Kennedy, but balks. Brereton. Poole, well done. McKenna. Across to James. No. Good play then by Eade to fist it away from James. Wallace on to Buckenara. Di Domenico cops one from Palm. Well, I'm sure Di Domenico has given plenty out. In fact, the book is coming out. And I thought it was Palm, but obviously it's Rawlings going, getting his name taken, and the umpire indicating that it was for lifting the elbow.
Well, Di Domenico's kicked. There'll be a re-kick while the umpire's still, the trainers attending to Di Domenico. The umpire taking the details of Barry Rawlings' infringement there. Caught him fairly high as Dipper was running through. But number 9's pretty tough. He gives it and he takes it. A quick shake ahead. Get the old faculties working again. Signals you're going to kick it long. Abbott's right down there in the goal square. Long kick. The tall men needed. The top. Oh, great pace there by Poole. 2 men there. Rawlings has been reported. Takes the mark. Hasn't seemed to have affected him. Plays on. Down to Pickering. Pickering and Gary Ayres. Past them. Pushing the back against Ayres. Pickering is the man of the moment.
He's certainly a star. Kicks wide. McKenna's called for it. Now McKenna can come in and kick a goal, and he does. Loose play by the Hawthorn defence has allowed McKenna to come in and kick his goal, and that would be the steadier now for Richmond. The Tigers leading by 17 points, and we've been playing just on 18 and a half minutes into this third quarter.
Yes, it's been a great quarter. It started off with the Tigers 18 points in front. It's 17 now. So each team has kicked 4 goals for the quarter. Tigers go further ahead. They're 17 points up at the 18-minute mark in this third quarter. Lee wins that one. Rioli comes out of the middle. A long kick. The Tigers want to kick it longer. It's bounced over the head of that. Rolled through. Good on you, Rioli. Great football. Well, it just shows you that when you're playing the long kicking game, that very thing can happen. And I must say, Clark, that the Tigers have played the long kicking game throughout the match. It certainly paid off, because a kick will travel longer and further than a handball, and Rioli's shot from the middle bounced through.
That miraculous goal by Rioli was his first, and it's a 19-point lead now to the Tigers. And away they go again, as Rioli is the man who's certainly lifted his game today. Kicks it wide under the half-forward line, looking for Pickering. Look at that for a mark. He can run on, was looking for the lead, wasn't forthcoming. The smother came from Lester Smith. His kick out of defence, though, has been marked by Eustace. And the Tigers can do no wrong. But did you see that mark of Pickering?
Wasn't it great? Oh, flavour of the month, Michael Pickering. And Eustace has been a good player as well. Had a lot of good players in the first half, Richmond, and they've continued on with it in this third term. Oh, Michael Roach.
Incredible goal!
Sundays have all come at once. If ever a ball's been landed at your foot, that was it. I don't know what's in that special canister they're giving the Richmond players. It might be some of Mum's Wonder Elixir, I think. Michael Roach is having a go of it now. Anyway, Roach has just booted his 6th goal.
Roach's 6th goal. It's 124-95, and away go the Tigers again. Pickering having a marvellous game. Ayres wouldn't let him go. Pickering looking further afield, looking for Roach. Will get the lead from Roach into the pocket, and Roach will mark strongly. You can almost see Pickering with the binoculars out, looking to see where Roach was leading to. And what a wonderful combination these two have been today. But Roach is in trouble. In fact, umpire Jeff Morrow asking Roach whether he can take the kick. No, I think Roach could be in a bit of trouble. The trainers are calling for some assistance. He's going back. I think he's going to have his shot, yes. Looks a lot better now.
Kick the goal first and go up after you kick the goal. It's much better.
The number 8 for Richmond, Michael Roach. He's kicked 6 goals. Can he make it 7? The 6th one was a little bit of a surprise to him and the Richmond supporters. Bad defensive work by Hawthorn. But here comes Michael Roach. It's on its way. And he's put it through for his 7th goal.
Well, if we thought that Michael Roach was a champion when he took the goal kicking honours some years back now, and since then his form hasn't been as good, but and so that he's back bigger and better than ever. The man can take an enormous mark, but he's such a long and accurate kick. Any side would love to have him. Richmond gone right away from Hawthorn in this third term. They lead by 6 goals. Hawthorn coming back. Lester Smith got the handball away to Russo, and has to go back and get it. Pickering, the flavour of the month for Rioli, who's putting in a good one this afternoon. The pass is too long, favours Ayres. Roach is a little bit proppy. So Ayres from the back line clears it now to Dippy Domenico. He got it, then the ball landed onto his foot. He had to kick it, and he's booted the ball out of play on the outer wing.
And Peter Knight's up on the back line. He's looking after young Stephen James. The throw in on the outer side wing. Payton goes up, interferes with Lee. Lee gets the hand pass away to Rawlings, but the kick has been marked in defence by Robertson. And the Richmond players have been putting plenty of pressure on Hawthorn. There's Robertson, the kick looking for Brereton. Hawthorn's only effective forward. Poole and Brereton having a little to do as Rawlings kicks to the centre, looking for Rioli, but it was a little too long for him. Robertson goes down a trip, and Robertson will get the free kick.
Robertson, they need his running ability, the Hawks, and it's not there today, neither from Russell Green, and this is where the Hawks are missing out. They're not getting the ball out of the middle. Here's Jack Kennedy. Chips it down, a couple alternatives there. Swab and Dippy Domenico not having a good match. Here's Swab right on the boundary line, 40 metres out, has the long shot. Byrne and Stewart flew for it, and they've knocked it through for a behind.
Stewart to put the ball back into play, and it's a 34 points lead to the Tigers, and I think that'd be the largest margin of the match. A kick, oh, this could be dangerous. Jep will get there though. Oh no, he's got a fit of the fumbles. Keeps it in nicely under pressure from Matthews. Jep has played Matthews well, although Matthews has kicked 2 goals. The clearing kick by Jep though. Peyton can't mark. McKenna, the opportunist, goes for a run to half forward, looking for Roach. Nice play by Ayres. Rioli swamped by Hawthorn defenders. One is 32, Robertson. And the other one is Ayres.
Tigers in a 7-goal spree in this third term. It's good football from them. The Hawks have managed 4. They lead by almost 6 goals. Out to Palm. Buckenara got him quickly. Landy. Looping kick down there. No one in mind particularly. Knights on the back line in the last 10 minutes. Caught but gets the handball away. Here's a long one to Dippy Domenico, who really strides after it. With a full head of steam as he goes down, but he's picked off pretty easily. Rawlings gets a hip and shoulder. Fairly aggressive game, played in the right spirit.
Into time on in the third quarter, Lee and Peyton. Ruckjules haven't done much. That's Schwab trying to get through. He held the ball too long, and Anir, one of Richmond's best, with the free kick. Pickering, Smith, the fist. Dippy Domenico, the fist. It's like volleyball. Kick by Eustace to half forward. Oh, nice mark, Rodney Eade. Eade at half back. In short to Robertson. Across there to Russo, back to Robertson, high to half forward. Stewart can't mark. He has. I didn't think he got that the second attempt. He had his back to us. Wide. Richmond looking to run on all the time. Burton has been paid the mark as Poole was about to run off. There's Chris Burton, recruited from Footscray. He and Michael McKenna.
That reminded me of the early 1970s. In all, the Tigers kicked 10 goals in the third quarter to Hawthorn's 5, and by three-quarter time it was all over. Richmond in front by 47 points. They eventually won by 39. The star, Michael Roach, with 11 goals, 4 each to Pickering and James. For Hawthorn, Brereton kicked 6, Byrne and Buckenara 3 each. The only bad news for Richmond was that former captain Barry Rawlings was reported on a striking charge, but his record is long and illustrious. That might stand him in good stead tomorrow night. Well, if that was a devastating third quarter eclipse, it was equalled, perhaps bettered, by what happened a few kilometres west. Footscray's opening 3-game winning streak had come to an abrupt halt against Melbourne last week, and it seemed that the Bulldogs weren't about to produce what a lot of us had hoped that they might. Essendon had been pushed surprisingly hard by Collingwood, but they'd survived, the mark of a good team, we thought. Well, at the Western Oval yesterday, an even first half saw Footscray in front by 9 points at the long interval. We join it at the start of the second half, and our commentators out west, Drew Morford and Doug Hayward.
Dance by umpire Rowan Swords. To start the second half, 9 points, Footscray in front. Comes back to Purser. Drives a 40-metre kick to centre half forward. Van Rate comes on. Bahagia skirts around onto the right boot. It still won't make it, I don't think. Yes, it does with the help of Beasley. A goal in the opening 15 seconds of the second half. Bahagia's 8th kick and his second goal.
Les Bamblett was in that incident as well. He's been very constructive whenever he's near the ball. It's been dynamite for the opposition. Umpire Glenn James. And Purser's taking a giant run. It bounces towards him. Madden goes and takes it away from him. Harvey's got the chance. Goes to the ground. Good strong play there by Donnell, taken by Royal. 13th possession. Over the back it goes, and here come Bahaja and Thompson. Thompson can give it across to Foles, but he decides to give it down to Waterson, which was clever. Waterson to Foles. Foles now, these left foot kicks it badly, straight to Purser. Madden's got a chance. Out to Donnell. Donnell hooks it back, and it's a good, well done to Baker, to Ezard. Ezard across. Baker this time. Baker looks for Van der Haar, the perfect pass. Go, Vander. Didn't quite make it. Oh, he's fumbled badly. And Hawkins kicks off the ground, and Footscray will be out of trouble.
Through Brian Cordy to centre wing. Sewell gets an awkward bounce. Walsh has started at centre half back. Hawker. Not getting too many leads. Oh, he's gone a long way. Penalised for running too far. Free kick to Malin.
Nice pass to McLean. McLean will look for Beasley. Beasley and Weston, shoulder to shoulder. Beasley! Mark number 4. Well, he's kicked 3 behind, but he's taken 4 very good marks. They've got to be good because Weston has worn him like a glove. Shoulder to shoulder, and played a perfect backman's game. But Simon Beasley has a grand opportunity now to kick his first goal. From about 35 metres out, he has this habit of coming back a long, long way from the man on the mark before he comes into kick. Here he comes. The stockbroker kicks for goal and did it, just. Whoa. Well, he deserved a goal. And that's goal number 24 for the season.
Still, Weston's conceded only just that 1 goal. He gave Taylor only 1 last week. Footscray have jumped out to a 21-point lead in the opening couple of minutes of the 3rd quarter. McLean trying to struggle out of that pack. Takes a high tackle. Well played, Michael McLean, who delivered the final pass to Beasley for his last goal. And this is a good one too. And Sewell marks at half forward. All Footscray in the opening couple of minutes of the 3rd quarter. Sewell's 6th kick. He's had his problems with Kevin Walsh. Nothing forthcoming. Got to do something soon. Beasley a long way from goal, and the kick a bit short of him. Hurd, well done. Beasley off the ground. Great hand pass to Wallace. Open goal coming up for Steve Wallace, but well blocked by Madden. Thompson. A scramble at centre half forward. Steve McPherson out wide. Malin. He's got a paddock in front of him. He can score the goal himself. Phil Malin. Good kick. It's a barrage by Footscray at the moment. 3 goals in 4 minutes.
Well, there's real trouble now. What a brilliant opening. There's a pretty excited Footscray stand as in come the ruckman once again. Madden against Purser, beats him. Harvey kicks it straight and goes more Footscray's way. Back to centre square it goes. Purser nicely done. Look out, here comes Royal. Possession number 14. Steadies and sends a beautiful left footer. It'll be through. It'll be through. You can't do much better than that. Well, Brian Royal, you've done some brilliant things today, but that's the best of them. And that's 4 goals in just over 5 minutes. The goal kickers have been Bahaja, Beasley, Malin, and now Royal. And that was Brian Royal's second goal.
The Bombers have got to do something to arrest this, otherwise they're heading for their first defeat of the season. Malin, well caught by Madden, holding the ball. Good tackle by Simon Madden. Decked him, poleaxed him. Madden playing on forward of the mark. Umpire Soares comes back and says, have it again. Well, it's 77-44 after Footscray led. In fact, Essendon by 5 points, Footscray by 9 points at half-time. Watson. Good pass. Danaher. Not quite. Harvey. Swamped. Ball spills free. Baxter. Shrugs off a tackle well. Smother by Watson. Elshaw. Caught by Hardy. Play on, says the umpire. It goes to Williams. Offline, out of bounds on the full.
Ooh, wonderful tackling by Footscray. They're full of confidence and full of running at this stage. Long kick down by Purser. Hawkins. A superb leap. Nice recovery. Wallace been brilliant, and here's another brilliant one in Royal. Oh, he beat a Paddington. Now he'll kick it out. He'll hit it out to Brian Cord. Across to Malin. Having a lovely time, the Footscray boys. Out to Andrew Purser. Purser will have a shot for goal. And Purser will go. Oh, it was beautifully done. They are running rings around. And we've now got 5 goals in about 7.5 minutes.
Essendon won last year's grand final, being 4 goals down at three-quarter time. But here they're 39 points down in the opening 8 minutes of the third quarter. This will test their character. Purser, swamped. Ezard. Chance for Baker. Hawker. Look at the pressure by the Footscray players. Back to Baker. Harvey, good pass by Baker. Essendon haven't been forward of the centre for the quarter. Long kick by Harvey. Punched away by Kennedy is a good one. Worth a kick to Cordy. Well played, Brian Cordy. But off the ground, Williams. Chance for Essendon here. Van der Haar. No mark. Elshaw there as well. And a ball up right in front of goal. And the applause from the Footscray supporters nearly as loud as for their 5 goals.
Purser down. Van der Haar fight for it. Purser in the centre of things too. He's tackled by Elshaw. Another bounce.
Brian Cordy in the hands of the trainers.
Yes, really, really in trouble. Van der Haar out wide. Elshaw shoots for goal. Hooks it. And missed it. And Brian Cordy coming off now. Really in trouble.
Bad luck was played well. About to be replaced by their star recruit, All-Australian Alan Daniels, who had a very quiet first half. Started the second half on the bench. Here's another All-Australian, Brad Hardy, who started the game on the bench, about to kick in. Somebody sampled the football, a new one coming onto the ground.
Professional throw, that one. Professional American throw.
Gridiron job, wasn't it? There's a fight on behind play. Darren Williams having a bit of a go. And I think it's a free kick to Footscray against Williams to Rod McPherson. McPherson from centre half back towards the wing. Sewell. shepherding by Daniels. Oh, he didn't really get rid of Walsh too well. Great hand pass, Sewell to Purser. Purser, 40-metre kick, Bamblett in front. Spills to Royal. Malin outside him. Royal's cutting them to pieces. Well played, Ryan Royal, but he was under pressure when he kicked, and the ball out of play in the forward pocket.
Yes, there's no better row from the league than this little nuggety man from Bensdale. That was his 14th kick. Beasley and Merritt on the ball now. In comes Bamblett again. Bamblett over Bahaja's head. Bahaja pushed. Picked up by Daniels. Daniels' kick is smothered. Watson goes after it and shepherds. Oh, good tackle, Wallace. Wallace fights for it desperately. And in comes McLean. McLean down to Simon Beasley. Up he goes. Over the back is Donnell. Donnell will be caught. No, he breaks away nicely and kicks it straight to Footscray. And Doug Hawkins says thank you.
He's not without a chance of kicking.
I was going to say Hawkins, who's a brilliant kick. He's not really without a chance. Pope, double poke as Daniels comes off now as interchange again. Brian Cordy on, so he recovered very quickly. Hawkins, it is a beautiful kick. Up they go. Merritt was hands there first. Clark is with the ball. Caught. Goal! Steve McPherson. Touched.
Hawker in the back pocket. Essendon have scored just one behind in this quarter. And Footscray 5 goals 2. 5 goals 1. Harvey, centre wing. To centre half forward. No height there. Elshaw went up and interfered. And the free kick to Rod McPherson.
Rod McPherson doing pretty well in these last few moments. His 9th kick for the match. Jimmy Edmonds, oh, good leap, good mark. If ever there was one taken under pressure, that was one. Comes the handsome captain, and he looks for the full forward Beasley. Up he goes. He's got long arms, as this fellow. He's really got long arms. And the stand has come to life in a magnificent first few minutes of this third term. There's 14 minutes gone, and Footscray have added 5 goals. And here's Beasley, indicating he thinks he can make the distance. He'll need to come in pretty close to the man in the mark and maximise his opportunities. He's a long way out, a good 70 metres. It's a beautiful kick, but just off direction, just through for one behind.
His tally for the day, 1 goal 4. Again, Essendon the short pass in to Merritt. To centre half back, Watson. Wallace has led him a merry dance in the centre. Tim Watson breaks away this time. Short pass, Hurd. Oh, he almost bobbled that. Haven't gained a lot of ground, Essendon, after quite a few possessions. Hurd's kick, 40 metres. Almost to Baker. Williams swamped, pushed in the back against Bahagia. Free kick, Darren Williams.
Williams out wide towards Hawker. Hawker, half-forward flank, which he's been so often. Out to Elshaw. Great spoil, Purser. A brilliant spoil. McLean did it brilliantly. And will take a free kick anyhow.
It's Essendon's free, I think.
Something happened away from McLean, I'd suggest.
He ruled at McLean. I think he signalled to McLean that he pushed Baker in the face. And Baker's to get a free kick right in front at centre half forward. McLean coming up to have a word with the umpire, asking what was that all about. Strange one. McLean in possession, just fending him off, got him in the face. 7th kick to Leon Baker. He's been pretty quiet. And I think he's missed. He has. Well, that was a charity free. He should have got the goal.
Rick Kennedy short to Purser, who's been a giant in achievement, and pretty much so in frame as well. Out wide looking for Stephen McPherson. McPherson handles beautifully. Was well tackled there by Donnell. Back it comes towards McPherson. Here's Elshaw. Elshaw looks for a hand pass to Harvey. And there's Footscray players tackling everywhere. Picked up there by Bahagia. Back it goes and across. Oh, well intercepted there by Essendon's Donnell, and down to the ground it comes. It'll be bounced.
Strange that Essendon should have Madden off the ground at the start of this third quarter, but he looks like he's about to come on. And it's this period of 10 minutes where Essendon may have been buried for good today. A real scramble on the outer wing. Eventually Donnell, I think he was legged. I said high. Well, I think it was 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. There were men coming from everywhere. Further hand pass to Danaher. Long kick to full forward. Nobody there for Essendon. Comfortable mark to Kennedy. Weston's on the forward line as he did in the grand final. Danaher in defence. Wallace from the wing. Royal in front. Oh, terrific. Wallace and Royal combining once more. Look at that. Bahagia. Still Budgie. He tapped it straight to Danaher.
In comes Danaher again. He's got 3 to 1 against him, and Royal's one of them. He'll kick it long. Doesn't manage. He tried to kick it long, but kicked it badly. And if there is a blemish in this brilliant nugget into the Rovers game, I guess it is his long kicking. His 15th kick wasn't a good one, but he's been absolutely magnificent.
Madden's back on the ground at full forward for Essendon. Clark out of defence. Ball overrun by Sewell. Goes to Purser. In front, 40 metres out. Short pass to McPherson. He was blocked to his pass to the ball. McLean, well played. Well played, Michael McLean. A snap back. Spoiled by Clark. Budgie right in front. 35 metres. Smothered by Williams. Goes to Donnell. Williams again, well played.
Williams long. Over Brian Cordy. In comes Harvey. Misses what he should have taken. Gets it out towards Watson. Watson will be gathered in by Hawthorns. Dodges him. Steadies and can give it to Baker. Baker takes it. Just. Baker about centre wing, but they're not gaining much distance with all this short stuff. Out wide it goes. Nice lead. Well taken, Paul Weston. Weston now. Down towards the pocket. And a great ball, Kennedy. He thumps it away from Hazard, and Kennedy follows on, and he's been a brilliant player since quarter time.
We'll talk about aggression at the football, and Footscray certainly have it today. Perhaps Essendon have set the pace, certainly in the last 12 months, in the aggression at the ball, and Footscray have beaten them at their own game today. Pace by Hazard, skirting around the boundary line. He goes for goal, but misses. Behind. Bombers still looking for their first goal of the quarter. They've kicked 3 behinds.
Rick Kennedy. First is always the target. What a good target he is too. Over the back it goes to the running Watson. Across it goes to Williams. Williams back towards Hurd. Hurd downfield looking for Baker. Nobody home. Mr. Rick Kennedy takes another one out to Brad Hardy for his first kick. Hardy on half-back flank. Steadies and kicks it nicely down to Malin. Malin looking pretty accomplished. Kicked one lovely goal. Malin hugs the boundary line, hugs it too much and kicks it over the line out of bounds. That was very wasteful football.
Footscray 12-13. Essendon 6-11. 85 plays 47. 38 points the difference. It's a great pass by Folds, finding Baker inside half forward. Madden in the goal square, looking for a bit of height on the kick. It's in that direction. Big leap, but no mark. Oh, Baxter, nice tackle. Free kick to Darren Baxter.
And Essendon was 6-8 at half-time. They're now only 6-11. Out wide it goes, and off we come again with Brian Cordy. Ron Wigan coming on the ground.
Brad Hardy off after one kick.
Brief foray, and Footscray in attack with Steve Wallace about centre wing position. He's beaten Watson, which is a big assignment. Wallace down towards centre half forward looking for the captain. Over the back, it's punched down by Merritt to Williams. Williams out to the flank and nobody with Baker. Baker will give it to Weston, though he's changed his mind and boots it out wide looking for Madden. Madden up, but too late on the scene, and the kick wasn't deep enough and taken by Person.
Purser, centre-half back. We've played 22 minutes in the third quarter. 12 kick to Purser. The ball goes to Malin. Pass to Sewell. Good use of the body against Danaher. That's no mean feat. A lead by Beasley. Through his fingertips. At the back, Bamblett and Bahagia. Goes to Williams. Kick close to the boundary line. And the ball bounces out. No, it doesn't. Oh, Hawker keeps it in. Brilliant play by Glenn Hawker. Everyone else thought it was out. High to centre-half forward, Van der Haar. He hasn't been mobile or at all effective in the air today, Paul Van der Haar. Started the season starring. Hawkins, blocked by Hurd. Shane Hurd, Madden offers the lead. Is the only one there. Good mark. He ran into space. Doubling back behind Kennedy. This should be Essendon's first goal of the quarter at the 23-minute mark. Well, they went goalless in the last quarter last week against Collingwood. Not really the form that you'd expect from the Premiership team. Simon Madden coming up for his 10th kick. They trail by 38, still more than 5 goals deficit, even if he kicks this. Oh, he's missed it. Simon Madden.
What a pathetic kick. The man who's top distance goal kicking, that is not up to standard. Daniels, tackled by Van der Haar, gets away from him. Left puts it out to the winning Hawkins. Hawkins in front, what glorious ball skills. Turns and twists. He'll left foot it towards it, or hand pass it to Daniels again. That's good running. Daniels left foots it downfield, over Foles' head to Bamblett. Bamblett didn't hold it. Nobody can hold it underneath all that, and it'll be bounced.
Footscray 85, Essendon 47. Oh, how invincible are Essendon this season after all. Tap in by Merritt, goes to Watson on hands and knees. Chopped off by Daniels, well done. Out of balance again. About to tick into time on third quarter. Merritt again, but couldn't get it clear. Solid tackle that. Held but not in possession. And the free kick Footscray's way. Steve McPherson.
McPherson's kick is a very long one. Danaher jumping too early today. Chance for Foles, didn't do very well. He fights for it, might take a free kick, he will. Walsh has gone to full back for Essendon. Danaher centre-half back. Centre-half forward is Western, who played brilliantly at full-back earlier. Out it goes to Essard. In front, Van Aert. He's been a fast player, but he just doesn't seem to be able to get where the ball is today as the Flying Dutchman. That's his 4th kick. Out wide, ball, Madden up above the pack. Nice scouting by Malin. Not to Sol to kick to, but Jim Edmonds eventually gives him the lead, and he tries a short one to him, which is so well delivered. And a very, very weary looking opponent in Gary Foles.
Centering kick to Daniels. Malin going past for another possession. Beasley leading. A bit too early, perhaps. Daniels a wobbler off the side of the boot. McPherson. Almost a great mark, Steve McPherson. Sewell. Fumble by Royal this time, which is rare. Thompson out in front of Essard and wide open for Essendon now. A lead by Western at centre-half forward. Cordy, his opponent. Well, Western did well when he went there in the last quarter in the grand final. He needs to be brilliant in this game if the Bombers are to win.
Yes, they need to pull out something special. Madden's the target again, and a good target it is. Can't hold it. Daniels lurking in front of the pack. Loads well. Sends it long. Roger Merritt has played badly. Holds the chest mark. And well played Bahagia, but he doesn't get away. That's bad luck, Bahagia. It was a brilliant interception. And there's an Aston player down there, really down there, Frank Daniel. And whilst all that's going on, there's a free kick and it's to go to the Bombers.
I thought Daniel went down in the first crunch in that pack, and yet the free kick wasn't paid for another 20 seconds or so. Eventually with Thompson through Folds. Western again. Recovery by Madden needed. Kennedy's on him. Baxter. Well done, Williams, but he can't get it clear. Gronawegan on all fours, and the umpire calls for it and will ball it up. Footscray's quarter. It's looking like Footscray's game.
Magnificent quarter. 5 goals in the first 7.5 minutes of play. And Footscray once again. Off goes Roy. Off they go. Rod McPherson boots it downfield. Lovely kick to Hardy. And Hardy, a very, very good mark. Brad Hardy. Out wide, Beasley made a lovely lead. Beautiful pass. Oh, that was a clever lead. And Walsh was completely bamboozled by his... he fainted, then went the other way. And I spelled F-E-I-N-T. Lovely football by Simon Beasley. That's his 6th mark. And despite the fact that he's kicked 1-4, he's still been a dangerous spear. Particularly in this third term, in the third term revival by the Bulldogs. Beasley's now only about 30-odd metres out from goal. The angle is slight, the goal is kicked. Well done, Simon Beasley. Richmond is over.
Up the Scraggers. 33,500 people at the Western Oval, the biggest crowd since 1976, and they were delirious as Footscray kicked 7 goals to none in that third quarter and coasted home to a comfortable 41-point victory. Bamblett 4 goals, Beasley 3, and for the losers, Danaher, Waterson and Weston each kicked 2. Well, a great day for football yesterday. The teams that we thought might have been invincible at the start of 1985 certainly aren't, and a couple of teams from the middle of the pack last year have emerged well and truly as genuine contenders in 1985. A quick look at the rest of the scoreboard, and at Victoria Park, Collingwood beat the Swans, but again a good result because it wasn't as one-sided. In fact, it wasn't one-sided at all, whereas a lot of people had expected that it might be. Collingwood won by 15 points. Dacos...
Brought to you by Mazda, makers of reliable commercial vehicles.
Let's go back to Anzac Day. Firstly, Batterston and Grinter combining for the Demons.
They're really running off. Fraser Murphy, ideal in these situations.
Now have a close look here. Was he over the line?
He's got it. Still a goal. Or he'll get a free kick. I think he got it, Pete.
You make the decision.
Oh, by golly.
Tagger White gets tagged. Down he goes, but he's up again. Williams steals it.
Williams spins out of the pack beautifully.
Smith.
Runs towards an open goal. Fires at them as a chance for a goal.
But Williams into the open goal.
That's his first goal, Williams. Great play. Make sure he was played.
Let's now have a look at the Demons showing their class. Here's Wilson with some of the play of the day.
It's clear, miraculously. Great ball. Shoots a goal. Could be there. It is. Great goal to Wilson, his third. Now the ball on.
They were firing up forward, the Demons, as Wilson and Grinter combine again.
Put it through the goal. Player. Grinter.
Here's Grinter again.
It's bouncing.
Number
It's
5.
there. It's a goal.
Great play by the Melbourne Football Club on Anzac Day, and they are delighted. Plenty of excitement down at VFL Park too. The Saints score 7 in the first term. Here's a great goal from Tony Lockett over his shoulder.
It's coming back. Throw in.
Now Burns the opportunity for the Saints. Also swinging one back.
It is. It's a great goal.
Into the second term, a lion-hearted performance by Richard Osborne as he bounces his way across the half-forward line.
A couple of bounces, goes towards goal with a left-foot kick. That's a beautiful goal by Richard Osborne.
Good move by Robert Walls to bring Osborne into the play. He didn't let his coach down.
Osborne towards goal. It's another nice goal.
In fact, it turned out to be a 3-goal quarter for the youngster. Here he does it again. Into the last quarter. This is where the pressure was really on. Morwood into the goal for Saints, and they hit the front. Everyone's happy, even the goal umpire with Sidey. Down to Fitzroy's forward line once again. But McAdam steals it. Coming off the interchange bench. He bounces the Saints back into the lead once again. Now to yesterday's action. Footscray and Essendon in front of a huge crowd. Budgie, 20 seconds in. 2 minutes later, Beasley takes his first mark for the game.
Let's watch this kick. Oh, will it squeeze in? Yes, it's a goal.
Just squeezes it home.
He'll run to an open goal.
Now Malin on the run for the Dogs.
Travels a couple of metres.
Let's have a look at the Bairnsdale boomer in action. Brian Royal out of the centre. Great running goal.
Royal goes long. Beasley dropping back. Could be a goal. Shepherded through. The second time this quarter that Beasley has shepherded through a goal.
The Bulldogs looking real champions.
The kick number 16.
As Royal again combines with Cordy, Miles and Sewell.
Phil Malin. Malin, another hand pass. Footscray line.
It was a blitz for the Dogs as they booted 5 goals in just 7 minutes.
5 goals to the quarter of Footscray, and that's Sewell second, and the Western Oval has gone mad.
Eade gets an awkward bounce.
The Western Oval was going mad. Princes Park was stunned by the play of Richmond. Back in business once again against Hawthorn. Eustace goaling.
Running at him.
The spearheads up forward. Roach and Pickering.
Snap, and it's a goal to Pickering.
Goal to Roach. He's the one that deserved it with that amazing handball.
Michael Roach rewrote the record books yesterday, kicking 11 goals, surpassing Jack Titus's old record. In fact, the record set in 1941. This time Roach at the back of the pack. They all watched it sail through to him.
Roach in position and takes the mark. Oh, I'd certainly shift Lester Smith, I think.
Coach Alan Jeans tried everything on Michael Roach, but he could not be stopped. Now, Philip Egan, although only small in stature, had an absolute field day in the air yesterday.
Philip.
Egan again.
There's another one.
He's going berserk, Philip.
It's 3 great marks in this quarter, and so Roach with the opportunity of breaking the record of number
11
scored
coming
by
up
Richmond
for Michael Roach
against Hawthorn. Nice
directly in front, but he was dead-eyed Dick yesterday and could not be stopped. Now let's go to some of the action from Geelong and North. Jimmy Cracker shows good control. Flanagan has the miss of the day. And he cannot believe it. Back to the Crackers. Here's Phil. But the talk of the town down at Geelong is Gary Ablett. Look at this mark. An outstanding leap. And he can also kick too. Have a look at that. Gary Ablett of the Cats. Now to the Maggies and the Swans. They all fly and down they all go. Taylor, Shaw and Wright.
The charge for Richardson. Can he take it? The ball's still in play.
Yes, still in play. The brilliant
now to Dacos.
Oh, look at that. What a goal.
Weaving his spell over the Sydney Swans.
Peter Dacos, he just weaved his way through.
And Warwick Kappa has been in the wars.
Rather late call because that ball was out of the pack.
Well, he goes on, not hearing any whistle. Goals. And gets reported for wasting time.
Well, he obviously mustn't have heard these. He's going to get reported.
For wasting time, evidently. He's going to be reported. What he did was foolish, I must say that.
I think, look, there's no way known that he knew. He obviously thought it was play on.
So there they are. Some great highlights from round 5 of VFL football, and the winner of our Mazda $500 Peter Road to the seniors. To yesterday's action, Brian Cordy of Footscray. Dougie Hawkins of Footscray.
Oh, there's a great mark taken out there that time by Hawkins.
Mark Harvey of Essendon.
Don't discount them. Oh, great mark to Harvey.
Simon Beasley of Footscray. Jim Edmund of Footscray.
Ah, great mark to Jimmy Edmund.
To Princes Park, Mike Pickering of the Tigers. Gary Ayres of Hawthorn.
There's a great mark by Gary Ayres.
Michael Pickering again.
Pickering up. Oh, a lovely mark to Pickering.
And Philip Egan has found wings.
Egan. High.
Dermot Brereton of Hawthorn.
Knights and Brereton almost collide. Really give them to 4.
Philip Egan again.
Look at that. To McKenna. To the
Gary Ayres of Hawthorn.
Ayres the flyer. Takes a good mark. 2 goals.
Now Philip Egan for the 3rd time.
Egan again.
He's going berserk.
Tackles are lovely.
To the Swans and Collingwood. Mark Russell for the Swans.
What a top mark that was.
Now, Tony Morwood.
To the centre of the ground. Oh, good mark. Great mark there by Tony Morwood.
To the action from North Melbourne and Geelong, John Holt of North Melbourne in front of the pack. Geelong's Gary Ablett. Second one from Ablett. Steve Reynolson of Geelong. Mark Jackson of Geelong. Now Bruce Lidner, South Australian recruit, marks on the wing. Gary Ablett. And gentlemen, your thoughts?
Well, there's some amazing marks yesterday, Kevin, weren't there?
There were some fantastic ones, Bob. I saw the Richmond Hawthorn game, and Phil Egan certainly took 3 terrific marks. Michael Pickering also, in his first game of the year, outstanding. But gee whiz, Bob, I think I've sat on this mark of the day half a dozen times this year, and Gary Ablett keeps coming up there, and I can't see how I could go past his mark yesterday.
What about you, Crackers? Because you're up in the stratosphere all the time.
Yes, I got vertigo a couple of times.
Vertigo?
Yeah, I got lost in the fog one day I went up that high, but I tell you what, I reckon that Phil Egan's played very well. His mark, 3 excellent marks. I like young Rodney Grinter's mark, he put his body in, but Ablett, absolutely sensational, that bloke.
Well, out of those, I ticked Grinter. I thought Grinter took one. I thought the Ayres first one was a great mark. I thought Egan's second one was classic. I thought Morwood's was very good.
Yeah, nice, mate.
But I've watched football since 1948, and that almost is the best mark I've ever seen of Gary Ablett.
Better than Crackers when he went up to the stratosphere.
Oh, well, Crackers. But we look at it again here. Look, there he goes. He gets the ride, the second ride up, but the big thing is it's like a vice, isn't it? There's no mistake marking the ball. Gary Ablett.
Let's have a look at the first of them. Tony Lockett, the opportunity, VFL Park. This is on Anzac Day.
Swings it round. It's coming back. It's coming back.
Throw in.
Now Greg Burns of St Kilda.
Burns. It's swinging around. It could be a goal, Sandy. It is. It's a great goal. And it's Fitzroy.
For Fitzroy, Red Osborne.
Richard Osborne. Richard Osborne can have his pace to have a couple of bounces. Goes towards goal with a left foot kick. That's a beautiful goal by Richard Osborne with a short kick.
For St Kilda, Greg McAdam.
McAdam, I should say. McAdam should go long towards the goal. A long kick from McAdam. Right to the centre.
Fraser Murphy.
For Carlton now, David Glascott.
Bowled over. He's got it. Still a goal.
Backing up to Smith, knocked on
His
by
teammate, Williams.
Out of the pack beautifully. He runs towards an open goal. Fires at them as a chance for a goal. And Carlton have got one.
And Melbourne's Brian Wilson.
Wilson, the flyer, looks for a hand pass. Will he? No. Gets clear miraculously. Great ball. Shoots at goal. Could be there. It is. Great goal to Wilson.
Plenty of action yesterday, starting at the Western Oval with Terry Danaher.
Step shot is a ripper. Goal.
For Footscray, Brian Royal.
Beasley. Royal. One ball. Snap shot with the right foot. Close. Looks a great goal from Royal. Turn.
And here's another one from Royal.
His boot, it only travels a couple of metres, so it couldn't have been a mark. Footscray get it out of the centre again. It's Royal's turn this time. Royal goes long. Beasley jumping back. Could be a goal. Second and through.
Trapped it beautifully.
Out to Princes Park now, and first up for Richmond, Mark Eustace. His teammate Dale Waitman receiving from captain Mark Lee. Now Lee Matthews of Hawthorn.
Matthews picks it up, fires it, goal, and don't tell me it's goal. What a great goal.
For Richmond, Morris Rioli out of the centre.
By the Wizard. Long, and look at this kick. Long, it's going to bounce. Oh, he's goals, the Wizard. The kick came off the side.
And his teammate, Graham Landy.
With the Tigers once again, Landy on the left foot, hooks it in towards Kohler. What a kick! What a goal!
Now to the Swans, Tony Morwood. Look at the angle. Starts off on the right-hand side of the boundary line.
I'll tell you what, it's not a bad-looking kick. What a goal!
Now Peter Dacos for Collingwood. His teammate Russell Dixon.
And a hand pass around has been picked up and snapped by Dixon, is it? Looks close. It's a goal. Taken.
Dacos and everything. Here he is again.
Play the brilliant Dacos. Oh, look at that. What a goal. Up towards the half-forward line. Up went Big
Now
Ivan.
Ian
That's
McMullen.
a mark to McMullen. And he
Shrugs the tackle.
away. He fires at the goals. That's a beautiful goal by Ian McMullen. A touch of class.
To North Melbourne and Geelong down at Cardinia Park. First up, Phil Cracker.
Phil Cracker is in turn up his goal and goes. What an effort on at the moment, trailed by 8 points.
Andrew Buse.
Hughes. Good enough. Goal is gone.
And completing our goals of the day, Gary Ablett. The ball just about in the middle of the ground. And bang, he lets one fly and puts it straight through the middle. To our panel, headed by Peter McKenna.
Well, Bobby, the highlight, as far as I'm concerned, there was the tremendous capacity of the players to kick on both feet.
Yes, we had Richard Osborne, Brian Royal, Mark Eustace, Lee Matthews, all kicking with what is not their natural foot, and it all, beautiful shots. I love Royals coming out of the centre. Maurice Rioli's, he too took the ball from the centre and was the only player. They were both lovely goals, and I thought Osborne's at full pace. His balance was beautiful. It's not easy to kick when you're running away from a player and you haven't got time to steady down. But I thought Brian Wilson really balked, weaved, steadied. It was a lovely goal as well.
Well, didn't he? What about you, Kev?
Yes, well, I certainly like Brian Wilson's goal also, Peter. The fact that he dropped the mark and then had to recover, and not easy to kick a goal when someone's coming in from the side to sort of crash into you, and he had to really watch the ball under his boot. And also like Brian Rawls, but I'm going with Bob. I'm going for Brian Wilson also.
And I was very impressed too with the skill of Phil Cracker as he punched that one on and then followed on. But I agree, yeah, it was great, clever play, and I agree with Bobby and Kev, of course. And the Holden goal of the day winner will be Brian Wilson. As we have a look on replay, as he missed the mark, tripped over, turned beautifully there. Now, what's this balk? Oh, that was really magical stuff as he lined.
Sheldon downfield.